Okay, guys, we are live. Nacho Don tutorial coming up on minting, the much requested minting video. All right, so I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. This is about collateralized debt positions, also known as minted positions on mirror.finance. Okay, and hopefully this will be a skill that maybe you can even apply to other things on Ethereum in the future and whatnot. So let's get going. Mirror finance, here we are, right? This is where we're all making some money. We're all yield farming mirror. You buy some oil, or you buy some silver, or you buy some Netflix stock, and then you match it with some UST, and now you're becoming the banker, right? You're providing the liquidity for the people that want to trade in and out of these assets all around the world, and the values kind of go like this. But both sides always have to equal each other in the pools. I'm not going to get into that impermanent loss and things like that. But with stocks, which are generally slowly going up now or generally slowly going down, you shouldn't experience too much impermanent loss like you would in a mere UST pool. But let's get into minting. That is the subject of this video. Okay, so mirror.finance, right? Now, if we go onto the mirror page, and let me just make sure everything can be seen there, and you click on the mirror button here, you're going to get some nifty little this is version 1, so there's probably a lot more stats and there's bots and stuff being developed. I mean, this is going to be very, very cool stuff, but I want to talk about that. But we are in a very good place with this protocol, and the better you understand it, the more money we'll be able to make in the coming years, especially this next year. While the inflation is high, we're getting more mirror, right? So that's like to bootstrap this economy and get it really going. So anyway, I mean, look at that. $70,000 in fees in the past 24 hours just collected. That's coming back to Luna stakers and mere liquidity providers. I mean, that is just amazing. This thing is just going to grow. So let's take a look at the prices, though. We're talking about minting today. So what is minting, right? Well, first let's look. Well, we all know that you can trade on Mirror, right? So I can buy whatever I want right now. I could buy Amazon stock, and there's the price. There's the AMC price. There's Alibaba. There's Bitcoin, right? There's Ethereum. Now, you'll notice, though, that these prices, and I'm making this video on a Sunday, February 21st, I think it is. Yeah, February 21st, Sunday, while the market is closed. But you'll notice that I can still trade for these assets while the stock market is closed. Now, we know Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't closed. They're 24 market. But what about Facebook, GME, Google, Goldman Sachs, gold? These markets are closed right now, all right? But on Mirror, you can buy them 24/7, okay? The thing is, and now if we go to the price chart of the current price chart, we can see all the assets that are listed on Mirror. Just click on Mirror here, and then you will see the prices pop up. You'll see how much they're up on the day. And, the data on this particular chart is not, in my opinion, it's not very satisfactory. It's probably going to get better in version 2, which is shortly around the corner. By the time you read this video, most of this will probably be irrelevant, but here it goes. You'll see here there's a big difference. Let's just take Tesla stock, for example. Okay, let's just look at this one stock. So we got Tesla, and you'll notice here is Oracle price, and it's $782.45, right? Okay, so that means that this is what is actually trading in the stock market when the market closed on Friday, right? So that price is not going to move all weekend. Now, when the market opens on Monday, this price will be moving just like any other asset. Maybe it'll go up, maybe it'll go down, maybe it'll crash. We don't know. The point is that this is the price that the real world in the real stock market is paying. Okay, so why the hell would anybody pay $855 for this stock if they can get the real stock for $782? Well, that's because this is a synthetic stock, right? And the reason why people are willing to pay a premium for these now is simply because we are able to earn very high percentage yields, as that's why most of you are doing this right now, by providing the liquidity and earning the mirror. The mirror has just been going up in value, right? So the more of these things you're able to earn by providing value to the platform, the more money you're making, right, as being a liquidity provider. So let's just take a quick look at that. Again, I'm going to concentrate on Tesla here. Market price, real market price, and we got the TerraSwap price, right, which is much higher. People are willing to pay more for it now in order to have an opportunity to get into the pools. When you get into it, when you're providing liquidity currently in the pools, you are buying this. You're buying the Terra price. You're buying the Terra price. You cannot buy things at the Oracle price. You cannot buy things at the Oracle price. You cannot buy the real price. You can only buy the TerraSwap price. Okay, that's what's offered when you go to the trade function and you go to buy something. You get it at the Terra price. So let's look at Tesla, for example. Okay, what the hell is it? All right. Oh, you'll notice, just like I said, it's $855, not $700 and some dollars of the real price. So this is what you will pay for it. Okay. So what's the problem here? Well, depending on how you view it, this may not be a problem because there's opportunities here to make money just about everywhere. Okay, and today we're going to be talking about the minting, but it's very important that you understand the difference between the Oracle price, which is the real market price, and the Terra price. And why is the Terra price so much higher? Why? Well, it means that there are more buyers stepping in to buy this asset, right? And especially on the weekends, you'll notice that the asset prices are going up. That's because people want to jump in on these liquidity pools, right? I'm making like well over $1,000 a day by providing liquidity, in mirror tokens, okay? So, this is why we're doing this, right? And so it makes sense that people are willing to pay a premium in order to get more back, right? The problem is that you can get caught with, if you end up buying Tesla at $855, so let's go there again, right? If you end up buying Tesla at $855 and then the market opens on Monday and then some whales come in and they start selling, minting and selling, minting and selling, minting and selling, they're going to drive the price down, and your pools, your assets are also going to fall in value in your pools. Okay, and that's healthy in the sense that we want the Oracle price to be closer to the TerraSwap price, but so you don't get caught with your pants down, so to speak. I'm doing this video to explain minting. Maybe I'm not doing a very good job right now, but hang with me here, and I'm gonna try to explain it. Okay, so when you mint something, okay, and that's this function here, okay, you can only do this during market hours. So if you see here, if I try to go to Tesla, see, you can mint these, you can mint Bitcoin and Ethereum because it's a 24-hour market, but you'll notice all the other ones are grayed out, right? So if I go to mint Tesla, what does it say? Only available during market hours. Why is that? Here's why. When I mint something, I am going to mint it at the Oracle price, at the Oracle, the real price provided by the Oracle that's connected to the real market. When I mint something, it's going to be minted at the Oracle price. Okay, so what people are doing, okay, is when the market opens, and this is why you've got less of a spread between. You have less of a spread on Bitcoin and Ethereum as opposed to the others, right? Because there's really no selling. There's selling allowed, but there's no minting of Tesla right now. There's no minting of Google right now. And essentially, what minting is, it's taking a short position. It means that you make money as the asset goes down in value. Okay, so let me just show you this. Okay, this is the Telegram bot that Andre's friend designed. This thing is awesome, and I'm going to hit prices until I get something current. And I would encourage you all to get this bot. It's free, so you should get it. Okay, so here we go. Let me put this in the middle of the screen. Maybe blow this up a little bit. Okay, so are you following me here? Here's a list of all the assets. And if we hit list all, boom, we got the current spreads, right? What's the difference between the Oracle price and the swap price, right? So let's just take a look at Twitter. Wow. The Terra price is also known as the swap price, is 6.5% more than the Oracle price right now, right? Let's just keep looking down. Here's another difference in Google, 6.29%. Okay, so these are all 7, 9%. AMC, 17% difference. That's crazy, right? 17% difference. Let's keep going, right? GME, holy cow, 27% difference, right? So what does this mean? What does this mean, and how can you take advantage of it? And I'm going to tell you. So again, get the bot. You can keep track of the spreads, and then it can help you make decisions and help you decide if you want to mint or not, if you're able to mint. And I'm going to get into how to mint here in a second. So again, here are all the spreads. They're all between 5 and 7, let's say 5 and 8% roughly, except on these bullshit stocks, GME and AMC, okay? Because why are people willing to pay this super high premium? They're willing to pay $54 for GME stock when it's really only on the market for $42. Why are they willing to pay that much of a difference? Okay, let's go back to this chart. Okay, if we go back to this chart, they are willing to pay that difference because if we look at how much these pools are earning, GME is paying 412% currently. AMC is paying 407%. Now, the other pools are paying really good money too, but they're not paying as much. You'll see like Apple 257%, Tesla 254%. But you'll notice that the reason why there's such a spread in here is because either smart people or dumb people or a combination thereof are saying, I want that 400%. So I'm just going to buy GME no matter what it costs. I'm going to buy AMC no matter what it costs, just so I can start minting more MIRR, or not minting more MIRR, yield farming more MIRR, right? But here's what happens when the market opens, okay? When the market opens, people with big money are going to start minting. And when you mint at this price, not this price. So let's take GME, for example. This applies to all these assets. But let's look at GME. So GME, you would mint at this price, and then you would immediately sell your minted asset for the Oracle price, banking an immediate 27% profit. Wow. You do this with $100,000, you're making over $20,000 immediate profit in free money. However, you're not able to cash in on that collateral. It's a minted position, also known as a collateralized debt position. Okay? It's a debt that you owe, right? When you mint something, you need to pay it back. Here's another thing. When you mint something, you need to provide a minimum of 150% collateral. So if I mint $50,000 worth of GME stock, okay, at $42, I am going, so again, let's say I mint $50,000 worth, right? I need to provide $100,000 because it's 150% collateral. I need to provide $100,000 in either UST as collateral or other assets that I own as collateral. It could be one of the other M asset stocks, but they can't be in pools because once they're in pools, they're being used for something else. So they could be standalone stocks, M assets. It can be a standalone Bitcoin or Ethereum synthetics. It could be oil or anything else, or it could just be UST at this time. Okay. So if I give $50,000, right, and I provide $100,000 as collateral, right? If the asset goes down in price, I'm making money, right? Because once the asset, once this number here, right, this number, the Terra price, comes back down to the Oracle price, because many guys like me, maybe, who provides $50,000 in the collateral to mint and sell, selling pushes the price down. Right now, the price is getting pushed up. Why? Because everybody wants in on the pools. Everybody wants that 400%. They're chasing that carrot on the end of the stick. Okay, that's what people are doing right now. That's what I did, right? But I need to be careful here, because once the minting and selling starts taking place, and I'm probably going to do this tomorrow myself, once you mint and then immediately sell, you mint at this price, you sell at this price. But it's not over yet, because you might say, "Wow, you just made over 25% on that deal, dude." Yeah, I did. I made 20. So if I put $50,000 in, right, and then so if I put $50,000 in, right, and then I sold it at using the spreads that I just showed you, which is like 27%, right? So if I got a 27% profit on that, I just made $13,500 for doing nothing. Okay. However, my profit is not realized until there's enough selling to push down the Terra price here back to the Oracle. Once that price comes back down to the Oracle, I can then buy. I can then buy the Terra price. So let's just say this gets pushed back down to, let's say it goes to $43, and then I'm comfortable getting out of it. So now it goes back down to, let's say, $43 and change. I buy back the stock that I had, the GME stock, the minted position that I had sold, but I'm buying it at $43 now, and then I close my collateralized debt position that I had opened at this price, and then I bank the profits, right? So again, just to recap that. So here I opened a minted position on GME at, let's say I'm doing this tomorrow during market hours, at $42.85. Okay. Immediately, I sell it for this amount, $54.45. That's netting me roughly at this moment like 27% profit. However, the profit is not realized until there's enough minters and sellers of this at this price to push this price back down to where it should be, which is the Oracle price. And once that happens, it might take a day, it might take 12 hours, it might take 3 days. I don't know, but I need to be able to wait until this price comes back down to this price due to all this selling. And then I need to pay back my debt. My debt was the position I opened at this price when I minted the asset, And I need to now pay that back. And I pay that back at whatever I need to rebuy the GME at whatever the Terra price is. And so, of course, I'm not buying it now. I'm waiting for the price to come back down. And then I rebuy it. And then I go and I settle up my debt with the collateralized debt position, which, remember, I already have that collateral there just in case the asset skyrockets in price. I could get liquidated. Okay, that's a whole other discussion. But if I was to, but if the asset is either falling in price, I'm not going to have any. I'm not going to have any issues here. And then once this price gets it back down close to this one, I buy it back. I close my position because I need to basically give back exactly what I bought, and then I close out the position, and then that is when my profit is completely realized. Okay, so we were talking in the room, and some of us were trying to take advantage of, look, on the weekend these prices run up. It might be a good idea to just buy GME and AMC at the close of the market on Friday, knowing that things are just going to go up, and then by the late on Sunday, maybe you sell. Maybe you get into other pools. Maybe you get into a cash position so that you can do some minting early on Monday morning, so that you can basically take a short position. You can mint at the lower price, wait for the Terra price to come back down to Oracle, close your collateralized debt position, realize that incredible profit there. Obviously, the more money you have to play with here in the pools, because you do need to collateralize these debt positions, the more money that you're going to make. Okay, so I hope that answers how to do this. Look, if you don't understand this stuff, don't mess around with it, right? Like, if you listen to this video once or twice and you still don't get it, just don't even bother with it, because you're just not there yet. Anyway, also there is an exciting version 2 that is coming. If you can read about the changes here, I would encourage everybody to get involved in the governance. Look, let me just a little bit of a plug for Mirror and for Terra, what they're doing. I mean, this stuff is just so amazing. And this is just version 1, and it's already taken off. And Mirror token has gone from, with 300% inflation a year, has gone from 90 some cents all the way up to over $7. And who knows, we could just be getting started here. In version 2, they're tweaking all the issues with it. And you could see here, there's a big discussion here that goes on the forum.mirror.finance. We own this protocol. Terra gave this to the community for free. They didn't even take any tokens for themselves. So if you're inspired to get involved in this stuff and to start partaking in the conversation and talking with the CEO and stuff like that, this is how you do it. This is a decentralized platform that we govern, and we do that, by the way, through this governance here. You can see anybody can make a proposal here. I've been pushing to try to get Andre's friend's bot. He's seeking 1,500 MIR, which is very reasonable to me, in order to keep making great tools like the one you see here, right? And this is how this whole new economy is going to be working. It's so exciting and fun and everything else. So, and we can be a part of it, right? We don't need to sit on the sidelines and watch commercials and sports and drool on ourselves all day and just be told how we live our lives. We can actually partake in this new economy and help form it. So anyway, but that's a little aside note there. So there you go. Remember, when you mint a position, you have to provide 150% collateral. So again, $50,000 would require. No, I guess it would require $75,000. You can mint. They do suggest. They do suggest 200%. That's why I said the 100,000. So 50%, you're going to have to mint it with at least $75,000 as collateral to mint that position. But if you do this and you keep going in and out, and you can actually take advantage of these big spreads that you see here, right? And you can basically just bank this immediate profit. There will be big money minting this come Monday morning. So I'm trying, see this GME, right? So this GME has such a spread right now that I'm going to want to get out of this fairly soon, probably get out of the AME as well, and sit in my cash position, right? Actually, I might go in immediately and mint as soon as 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday comes around. I'm going to mint some GME, right? I'm going to collateralize it with a shitload of money, right? I'm going to mint as much as I can, as much money as I have, and then I'm going to hope that many more minters come in and they mint and sell, pushing the swap price here down closer to Oracle. And once it gets closer to Oracle, I say yes. Then I go in and I rebuy the stock at the Terra price, which will be much closer to the Oracle price when I finally decide to close my minted or my CDP or my collateralized debt position. And that is when I realize, hopefully, what's going to be like a 20% immediate profit, risk-free. Okay, there you go. I mean, that's how you make free money here. All right, there's the inefficiencies of the system here, and maybe some of the stupidity of people, and maybe some of the greed, is going to allow us to capitalize on this and make a good amount of money. Okay, look, that's all I can say right now about minted positions. Again, I don't want a million questions about this. I've explained it a lot. I feel like I'm spending too much time on it. So watch this video again and again if you have to. I hope that helps explain collateralized debt positions for you. Remember, you can always come over here, right? And you can always go to docs, right? And so if we go to docs, right? I'm probably going to close with this. You can read in here all about how this works. Mirror on Ethereum, because there's the Ethereum side, but I don't even want to talk about that. The prices are so ridiculously high. Mirrored assets and how it works. Minimum collateralized ratio. Go to mirror.finance and dig into these documents. If you don't have the aptitude or the desire or the ability to read these things and to take the time to understand them, then you probably don't have any business doing this, right? I'm happy to explain these things to you, but you've got to be able to seek this stuff out and really spend some time in it. You want to make money, right? I always say, if you're not learning, you're not earning, right? You could be spoon-fed stuff, but you got to dig in a little bit deeper for yourself and start to understand these things. It's your money at stake here, right? So, and keep in mind too that just because you're in a pool doesn't mean you can't get wrecked. I kept myself in the GME pool thinking that I was fairly safe there. And then what happened? The GME stock just friggin' fell 30%. So once that fell 30%, it's like I got wrecked. Gabe got wrecked. And, that can happen too, right? If I was in a minted position, I would have made a fortune on that GME stock falling. That would have been incredible. So I'm getting the falling stock and I'm getting the falling TerraSwap price. I'm just making tons of money because minting position is essentially a short. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Remember I said version 2 is coming up. I didn't really want to spend too much time on this because this video could become irrelevant very quickly once they implement changes and limit orders and all the interesting things that they're going to do. Terra is a very high level project with big brainiacs in it. That's why I enjoy it so much. You want to be around people that are smarter than you, not dumber than you, right? So anyway, let's go. Good luck with your minting if you choose to do it, and if not, just keep farming in the regular pools. Stay away from the GME and the AMC for now, and anything else that has like too big of a spread. I'll try to put a link to these things and the bot, or just ask for the bot link in the Nacho Research Lab. Take care. Bye bye. God bless.